What's going on, everybody? This is your Anime Degens BS Hour, episode 51. We are so close to 1 year. And guys, as always, the best way to support us is to go rate the podcast on whatever platform you're listening and, of course, tell your friends. We know you're enjoying it, so let the people know. And if you guys have any interesting topics that you would like for us to discuss, let us know in the Discord. We're actually doing one today from our listeners, so get in line. Boys, how we doing, man?
Hey, we're halfway through the week. It's raining. It was snowing last week a lot. Now it's raining. So I don't know. I need a nap.
What do you prefer, the snow or the rain?
Snow.
Oh, okay.
Then I can let the doggy out and play in it. You know, I can watch him play in it. Rain is just like you just look outside. Everything's wet. You can't do shit. You still do shit in snow.
I love a good thunderstorm.
No.
I love a good thunderstorm. Dude.
Why?
When it's in the
Peaceful,
summer,
bro.
when it's in the summer and it's like 90 degrees and then you get like one of those like 30-minute thunderstorms and you walk outside and it's like 70, that is the best feeling.
Oh yeah, but in the summertime, like that shit dries up fast, you know?
Yeah, and also gets humid as fuck. I just like thunderstorms, personally.
Yeah.
I enjoy them. And I like rain too. Like a nice not muggy, but like overcast day. Love that
Hey,
shit.
like I said, it makes for a good nap time, bro. I ain't even
It
lying.
does. It does. I like napping, you know what I'm saying? But Dan, how are you, man?
Big nap guy too.
I'm good, man. You know, just been grinding Pal World. Got a new fridge today, so that was pretty exciting.
Excellent.
Got water on the door now. We're fancy.
I've heard him say that, guys. I've heard him say that at least 4 times to me today.
Yeah.
He's got water on the door now. He's made it.
Dude, it's the pinnacle of your human existence is having filtered water on your fridge door. Like
True.
it's only downhill from here now.
You know,
He's peaked.
when you were saying you got a fridge, I was really hoping you got like one of those LCD screen fridge or whatever, that way you can play like Pokemon or some shit on it, you know?
I don't need that. Actually,
Right.
there is a new pinnacle, and it's getting one of those countertop ice makers that makes the perfect round ice.
Oh.
Like
That
a perfect
shit-
sphere?
No, like the
Perfect
little
orb?
ones. The little ones, though. Not
Oh,
like
like
the big
Sonic.
whiskey ball.
Oh, like a bunch of little spheres?
Yeah, that is bougie.
Yeah.
That is
okay.
bougie.
It's like a $500 countertop ice maker. Yeah.
Jesus
no, that
Christ.
is.
I'd rather just get an espresso machine. Oh my God.
But
Ooh, it's also bougie.
It is.
But-
I need to get one.
the thing
We got one
is,
at
them
work.
little bitty circle ice, that's the best ice you can get, bro.
It is.
Dude, the Chick-fil-A
It is.
ice is god tier.
Primo and
Yeah.
Sonic Ice.
Yeah, that's what I'm
If
saying.
you know, you know.
They're better than like square ice for sure. I don't know why, but they are.
I don't know if I could get perfect cubes of ice, I think that'd be really cool too. But like, you don't get cubes; you get like the.
It like
Half
turns into like a little
moon.
hat looking thing. Yeah.
It's like a half moon oblong shape.
Yeah, it's not really good. It stabs you in the face if all the ice comes down. Yeah, it's bad. But guys,
What in the world?
we
What kind of
just
ice
had
maker you got?
hey, apparently not a good one, my boy. Uh, but you guys want to get into some news?
Yeah. So we was talking about the last week or two. We was talking about Aniplex teasing 2 shows, or what we assumed was 2 shows, codenamed O and codenamed M. And they was actually teasers for a continuation of Monogatari series. They've been dormant for a little while. So it's going to be Monogatari Off Seasons and Monsters are the 2 new anime coming from the Monogatari storyline. So I know a lot of people's happy about that. So especially Kriegs. Kriegs was like going crazy.
I was gonna say our host on the bench, Kriegs, is probably the most excited person about there being more Monogatari.
We'll have to get him in here for it then.
Yeah.
We got a lot of shows to watch before we watch these because there's like 10 Monogatari series.
What if we do a first look of Bakemonogatari and bring Kriegs in here?
Is
And
that
y'all
the
get to see
first one? Like,
Somebody
yeah,
call this
yeah.
man. Somebody get him on the line.
Isn't
Yeah,
the timeline super fucked in that show? Like it makes no sense.
it is, but I don't think y'all will be watching after the first look. So because
Okay.
this is if you recall, this is the one where in the first 2 minutes or whatever, the first minute and a half is panty shots.
Hell no. Yeah, never mind. Take that shit back, bro.
I mean, if it's
Stop,
anything
Dan.
like
Don't do it, Dan.
what
Nope,
he's putting
don't
on
do it.
Twitter, Bass
we
ain't
brought
gonna
his
like
Twitter
it.
up like every episode this last month.
He's
Dude,
gonna
it
tweet
is-
out. He's gonna tweet out next week. This is the third time,
Oh, boy.
third week in a row.
He's living rent free in our heads. He's got us. I'm not even gonna lie.
I just like scroll my Twitter feed and all I can think of is Ruxin from the league just going forever unclean every time I scroll my feed, dude.
Good thing Bass ain't seen today's
have.
Twitter.
I have.
So you have.
I definitely have. Yes. So Creeks, thank you.
It wasn't that bad.
It could have been worse, I guess. But guys, our next piece of news is Shield Hero Season 4 has been confirmed. We bring this up because we've talked about Shield Hero Season 2. I haven't gotten to watch Season 3, although they did well enough to get a Season 4, so the world tour worked, apparently. People got to keep their jobs. I'm happy for them. We got past the turtle. Very important things. Very important things.
Yeah.
I have
guess
not
it's-
watched any of that show yet.
First season is pretty
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they say I've asked around and I'm like, can I just skip the second season? And people say, no, you can't skip the second season. I don't know
That's
why.
sad.
Because I just want to go to the third season because I heard it was a lot better.
Right,
and
right.
I guess it was. I guess it's comeback season because they have a fourth season now. So
That's good. It got announced pretty
You know.
quickly.
yeah.
You can just Sparks Notes that shit or something. What
Yeah,
are people
I don't
using
know.
now? What are the kids using?
ChatGPT,
Wiki.
dude.
Chat. Well, it takes a year for it to show up on ChatGPT.
Oh, but yeah,
Yeah.
season 2 came out a while ago, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it would work for season 2. You're right. Ooh,
Yeah.
AI saving the day again.
Okay.
Okay.
Half my job is AI at this point, dude. I just asked ChatGPT to do it for me, and it spits out a bunch of info, and I put it in presentations. Bang
There
bang.
we go. Cheating.
It's not cheating if you're using the tools put in your hands, boys. Just gonna say that now.
That's true.
True.
That is true.
Why should I search the internet when I can
I use
ask
it all the
an
time.
AI model to do it for me?
Yes. I do it all the time.
Exactly.
Another piece of news we got: Avatar: The Last Airbender, America's anime. This is not anime, but it's fucking anime.
To me, I could roll with it. Yeah.
I literally said, "Oh yeah, like there's a Twitter feed or a Twitter post comparing the live action trailer to the anime," and had to correct myself. I was like, "Wait, no, this is a cartoon." But the live action's dropping on February 22nd. The trailer looks fucking sick. So like the bending looks awesome. The character designs look pretty slick, and Appa looks like Appa. So I'm in on it.
Yeah. I've only seen like the comparisons to the show, and it looks pretty sick. So
And
Yeah.
I'm excited.
they actually say Aang.
Yeah, they're not saying
That is
Ong.
important. Ugh, still makes my skin crawl, bro.
I have a feeling this is actually going to be a pretty good live action representation of Avatar. I'm pretty excited for it. So
Yeah, looks dope.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
guess it's only covering book 1. So that's good. You know, you can't squeeze that story into a movie. So I'm glad they're doing it book by book.
Yes.
do you happen to know where that ends at? Like where it gets to book 1? No.
Not off the top of my head. I rewatched Avatar like during COVID, so it's not that fresh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me either. I don't remember where book 1 ends.
Alrighty. I guess speaking of live action, it was just announced a few days ago that Oshinoko is actually getting a live action as well. So I know I'm pretty excited for this. Other people, is probably pretty excited for this too. One of the biggest shows of last year. So it will probably do well in the live action scene. It's pretty good for that, So
I feel you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no superpowers to CGI up, so it should be pretty good.
Yeah, just some weird looking eyes. That's it.
They're not gonna do that with a live action.
Yeah, they might. They probably are. It's like star eyes or whatever. So they have to, right?
They got contacts for that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But I guess that's all we got, right?
That's it, fellas.
And I got a new fridge. Great news.
Fifth time.
I only did it because I knew you had a count coming.
So you boys ready for the segment?
Yeah. So this one's gonna be Dave got the spirit, and as the saying goes, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. This holds true in anime as well. So we went through our memory banks to give you some villains whose methods we disagree with, but we stand behind their goal. So, I guess, Bass, if you want to start us out with your number one pick.
Yeah, I'll open this thing up, and I think we're gonna agree on this. I think all three of us are gonna agree on this. My pick is Blackbeard. His goal is the same as Luffy's, broadly put, and it's to be the Pirate King. Except his methods are a little underhanded, ruthless, and I think he really just breaks the only rule, moral pirate or immoral pirate, in One Piece. He killed his crewmate. I feel like that's the only rule you really can't break. And he really fucked up. I agree with everything else he's done. Yeah, he turned Ace in, and we're a little sore about Ace dying. But the rest of that shit, like, whatever. Like, he really didn't do anything bad other than killing Thatch. What do you guys think about that?
I mean, he's a pirate, and he's an actual pirate. Like, Luffy isn't really a pirate, like, he sails the high seas, all that stuff.
He's a pirate by name only.
He ain't pillaging. He ain't fucking shit up. He ain't doing pirate hood rat shit,
Exactly, yeah.
But Blackbeard, on the other hand, Blackbeard is, like you said, underhanded. He is conniving, and he's like a real pirate in my eyes. Like, Luffy's kind of like the Jack Sparrow. He's just having a good time.
Yes,
right?
yes.
But he's not out there, like, causing a ruckus like pirates should,
Not ruling by fear. Yeah, he's going and liberating people, which is great. I mean, it would be hard to have a protagonist not be likable, right? To be like an actual pirate, like Blackbeard.
Well, we definitely have a couple protagonists we could talk about this who kind of fit that anti-hero vibe where you're like, I don't really like this guy, but I like this guy.
Yeah. I love a good anti-hero. I really enjoy that archetype for a character.
For me, like, so the way I look at this, like in One Piece world, like if we was looking at it through normal eyes, if we lived in One Piece, the government would be the good guys, right? Technically.
Yeah, technically.
So
yeah.
If I was gonna pick somebody considered the bad guy in that world, it would definitely be Luffy. I know he doesn't fit the pirate thing, but he's still a pirate, and he's still technically the bad guy, even though he's not the bad guy for us. For us as viewers, like, the government's the bad guy, so. Well, and all the people that Luffy's facing, like, everybody's the bad guy but Luffy and, a couple others. So
sure, but I think the result of even pirates being the bad guy is a smear campaign by the world government. They think they're the good guy, but they're not. We know they're not the good guy. And I think if the people in the world knew what was going on with them, they wouldn't think they're the good guys either.
Well, that's kind of what I was about to go with. Like, if your government is oppressive, if they're doing things of that nature, like, I wouldn't say the world government's oppressive, but they have some sneaky ulterior motives. I mean,
yeah.
The empty throne has somebody sitting on it pulling all the strings in One Piece. Like, I don't know if I can call him a good guy either. Like, there's not really any moral right in One Piece, I guess, because even though Luffy is liberating these, like, countries and stuff, he's still fucking shit up, which I like, but he's not, like, going by the status quo of society,
Yeah.
But
and that's why I say he's only pirate by name.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like I think the big thing for me here is like I like Blackbeard as a character. I think he's honestly cool as fuck. I
Z
love his
ha ha
design.
ha ha ha.
Yeah, yeah. Um
I feel like you'd have a good Blackbeard laugh, Bass. You got the deep voice for it.
we're not doing it tonight, guys.
I kind of want to hear it.
Yeah, that was good one,
There we go.
Ned.
You got to hold the belly though when you do it.
That for real ain't happening. But yeah, it's just crazy. Like he broke the one rule you can't break as a pirate.
Yeah.
Yeah. And other than that, I think he did only one thing bad to me. And honestly, he could have just whooped Thatch's ass to the point he couldn't fight back. But I don't know if he had it like that, you know?
Yeah,
But it was a key part of his plan, and I don't think he really thought he had a choice.
I definitely see what you're saying there, and I think it's a good pick. But yeah, I believe, like I said, from the general public that don't know anything about what the government's doing, they still think pirates are the bad guys over the government. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So,
Yeah, for sure. But do the opinions of people getting fooled matter? Or does the truth matter?
Didn't Blackbeard also get the finishing hit on Whitebeard?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
cool with that too, bro. Yeah. He pulled up and blicked his man down. Yeah.
So not only did he kill his crewmate, but he killed his former captain, right? So
Keyword there, though. Former. Keyword is former.
Former. Yeah, he's a rival
At that
now.
point, all gloves are off, you know?
Yeah. Whitebeard knew what time it was too. Yeah.
It was time for the One Piece.
Yes, sir.
The One Piece is real.
So who wants to go next?
Is it me?
Yeah, go for it, brother.
Yes.
Alrighty. So my first one is gonna be Ghetto, and this is an interesting choice. But the thing is about Ghetto, all he wanted to do was to make the world a place where cursed spirits no longer existed, and so. You know, we go back in like the first part of season 2, and Yuki gave him a couple of different ways that this could happen. You know, either he could erase all humans' cursed energy, but there was only one person in the world without cursed energy, or so they said, and I believe that was Toji, is what she said. Or we could make the second way was more viable, and that's make all humans able to control that cursed energy. And this would have taken a long time, but I feel like, you know, instead of going his route, he picked a third way, and that's just to kill all non-sorcerers. And I feel like that's very bad, you know, really, really bad. So I'm not agreeing with that. I'm just agreeing with, you know, he wanted to make the place he wanted to make the world a place without cursed spirit, and he could have done that with this second option, and it would have taken a long time, but it could have worked. The world, you know, they could have made curses public. You know, it happened in the second season. They had to, and then made it mandatory to, you know, to be able to control their energy, and then they could, after that happened, after the initial mandatory, you know, learning of it happened, then they could establish like a basic school level lesson for kids growing up, just like they learn math and shit. They could establish that and make them learn cursed energy as a young kid. And eventually, like the majority of humans would have control over their cursed energy, right? And therefore, it would be no more cursed spirits, basically. You know, except for maybe, you know, a little bit, because obviously you're not going to get 100% of people, you know, being able to control their cursed energy. It's just not going to happen. But you can get the majority, and that would like help a lot. So, what do y'all think? Y'all agree with him or no?
That's tough. I think, yeah, like Ghetto has a good idea. He's trying to get rid of curses, right? But I agree. Like, I think it would be pretty easy because we know like there's more cursed energy and more sorcerers just in Japan. Why not
Yeah.
just teach kids, like you said? Why not just teach kids in grade school how to control that shit just a little bit? But yeah, Ghetto's wrong about how he's going after it. Is the correct word genocide here? Is it genocide if it's just everybody except for like
I mean, he wants
100
to
people
kill all non-sorcerers, so which is actually hard. That's actually harder to do than like
implement some policies at
making
school?
everybody control their shit.
Well, so that's the thing that like I didn't understand when they were talking about this. Like you have to have an affinity to even detect cursed energy, right? Like you can't just like it's kind of like how some people are more in tune with the spirit world, you know? And the other thing on that too is that curses are created not by people just like existing, it's by negative
Sphere.
emotions.
Yeah.
So like you're not going to be able to make a world where everybody's happy. That's just not possible.
Well, Dan, it's them leaking their cursed energy with negative, while they
With
have negative
negative
emotion, with negative
But if
emotions.
they can control it, they wouldn't it wouldn't happen like that because that's the reason why sorcerers don't go out just like making shit like that, because they have control of their energy.
Yeah, but what if they're like I think it's going to rise to more situations where you're going to have people like say somebody in this grade school isn't succeeding in the class where they learn to control their cursed energy, right?
Sure.
They're just going to start getting bullied and they're just going to put a bunch of cursed energy out there and create a bunch of curses.
But a bunch of cursed energy from one person is better than the general population's 99.5% of people. It's just it would be 10% of people. So even if only a certain small amount of percent of people couldn't do it, you would have 0.1, like 10% of the curses out there.
Yeah,
you'd be pretty close to your goal.
This is the
you would have to keep deep throating cursed spirit balls. Be great.
Yeah, I guess this is the classic. Like it sounds great in theory, but actually in application, I don't think it would work. Like, I don't think they can pull that off.
Well, it's got to work better than killing all the non-sorcerers.
He only has a couple options.
I mean, maybe.
I think Dan's saying he's doing the right thing. That's what I heard.
No, I'm not saying. No, I don't agree with considering non-sorcerers to be monkeys. That is not at all what I'm saying.
I love a good straw man argument. I had to.
I just don't think. I just don't think it's feasible. Like
yeah.
Everything sounds great when you put it on paper, but actually putting this into practice doesn't sound like possible.
And you only have to do it in Japan, really,
and one random part of Africa.
Yes.
Yeah, but see, the thing is though, is like even if this wasn't like 100% successful, if it was only like 50% successful, that's still a lot of cursed energy off the streets. You know what I mean?
Or you're just compiling the cursed energy into 50% of your population, and things could potentially be worse. That's what I'm kind of getting at. Like,
what do you mean?
So if you have normal society, not everybody's super negative. Okay. But if you get like, I don't want to call it a race war because it's not a race war, but like you get kind of like that like paradigm of cursed people who can control their cursed energy versus people who not. You're going to get riots and shit. Everything's going to go downhill. You're going to get like, I'm going to say bullying. Like you're just going to be I think you're still going to be putting a lot of cursed energy into the world.
Well, if they don't like it, then learn how to do it. Like almost everybody's got cursed energy. Like just learn how to control it.
That's a lot easier than it sounds. I mean, yeah, like everybody could learn English, but not everybody's going to learn English. Like I think there's things where, I don't know. I just think practicality doesn't like make sense with the other plan, I guess. I don't think what he's doing is right. I don't think there's really a solution to it,
But that's one of the reasons why you kind of have to make it mandatory. You have to make it where they have to do it.
Yeah, but
I think going from you're not good at this to race war is a big fucking jump, Dan.
I'm not saying race war.
I think it's a big jump. I think it's a big jump, assuming that the people, whatever percent of them, are going to be persecuted because they're not good at controlling cursed energy.
I'm not saying persecuted, but like
but that's what you said.
I'm thinking like just like think kids in school, right?
Okay. A few kids get bullied. They're getting bullied
that's
anyway.
but that's just gonna put a bunch of cursed energy in it's I don't think it's gonna get rid of it. That's what I'm saying.
Kids get bullied anyway.
It's gonna significantly drop it though, is what I'm saying.
It's gonna drop it.
But that's not his goal. His goal is to get rid of it. It's not to make it less of an issue.
Well, say you can't get rid of it like in the next 5 years, but say you get rid of it with a goal in the next 50 years. Like you can get rid of the most of it in this amount of time, but then the longer you go, the more chances you are going to have that 100% go. It's a slow moving go. So it's what I'm saying.
And then on the other side too, though, as more people become attuned to cursed energy, you're going to get more evil cursed energy users. Like, I don't know. I just think there's going to be a lot of things going on with it.
Well, Ghetto didn't care about that part. Ghettoing, yeah.
Ghetto just wants sorcerers. I mean, that's it. So, I mean, if you're going out, let's just make everybody a sorcerer. Yeah. But I don't think it's going to solve the problem of like erasing cursed energy, if that makes sense.
I think it puts a huge dent in it, though. That's what I'm getting at. Like,
but that's not 0%, and that's what he's looking for.
Well, that's what I would hope for, but like it's obviously probably not going to happen, like unless it's way down the line. Even if he did kill off all the the non-sorcerers, that's still not going to like get his goal either. Because how does he know he killed them all off?
Yeah, I guess I think more the thing I'm going at here is I don't necessarily agree with Ghetto's goal of getting rid of cursed energy. I guess that's it.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah,
but yeah, I like for his actual goal, I think getting it lower significantly where he doesn't care about how many curses are out there. I think that's fair. I think that can be done with that plan, but we don't all agree. We can agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like Dan said, also is that if you do happen to get a majority of people controlling that cursed energy, and on this kind of plan, you are gonna have like the rogues and shit. Like that's just normal. There's always gonna be evil out there. The thing is, you're gonna have less cursed spirits out there. So the people that are really good at like a sorcerer can handle those situations even better at that point, right?
So I guess instead of fighting cursed spirits, we're just going to be fighting a bunch of children running around going Black Flash on our asses.
How many of them's going to actually have that ability, though?
Or admit enough cursed energy or have any cursed techniques. So I don't think that's. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying, though? Like there's just so many ways it can go.
All I know is Ghetto.
Devil's advocate here.
Yeah, Ghetto is pretty smart. Obviously, he's just going about it the wrong way. But Yuki's one of the smartest people in JJK, and I have to agree with her, theories like that. But Ghetto, props to him. Like he actually tried to do something about it, instead of just honestly, talking about it. So
good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him. He's a man
Might not have been the smartest and best way, but he tried to do it.
At least he's doing something. Yeah.
And
he's not sitting on his hands.
Well, he's technically he's not sitting 6 feet under because somebody stole his body, but
too soon.
Yeah, he didn't do too good. He didn't do too good with it.
No, he got bitched. Dan, you ready for yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
This will be a quick one because you guys haven't watched Fairy Tail, but I had to put it in here because my man Zareth had some really good ideals.
Okay.
So Zareth is the overarching big baddie for the show. And he just has like the most super tragic backstory you could think of. Like he was once a normal person, but he lost his family. They all died. And he turned to the black arts to try and revive his brother Natsu. This caused him to be cursed with immortality, and any living thing within a certain radius of him dies.
Fuck.
So like homie's walking through the forest and trees are going, animals are dropping from like the branches, like shit's sad.
That's like so much worse than death.
Yeah.
At that point, he needs to be like put in a ball like Tatiana.
You can't put this man in a ball. He's the strongest black wizard of all time, dude. He's just
willingly, right?
Nah, fuck that. So with this though, he's immortal, so he just sees the perpetual cycle of evil, hatred, and conflict. You know how us humans are.
Yeah.
It's a cycle.
We're ridiculous, honestly. Yeah.
We got wars, all that good stuff. Well, not good stuff. You know what I mean. But he ends up just getting sick of this and like loathing humanity, and he ends up creating an army of uber strong demons to defeat the evils of the world, quote unquote. So he's killing a lot of people. His demons sometimes go rogue. They fuck shit up. He had good intentions, but his only goal is to create a demon powerful enough to defeat him so he can atone for his sins. And I left a lot out because there's a lot of spoilers. But
okay.
My man Zeros, he's fucking sick, dude.
So his main goal is to create a demon powerful enough to defeat him. That's his like main thing he's living for right now.
Correct. And to basically just banish that perpetual cycle of hatred and killing from the world.
But doesn't when he creates these
genocide?
Well, no, you just gotta make people scared. It works.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is, you said that the demons that he creates sometimes goes rogue and starts killing things, right? And then if he finally creates a demon that can kill him and he's like this strong or whatever, then what happens after he's dead? The demon just runs rampant, right? It's like Naruto all over again, right? Except there ain't gonna be a Minato.
No spoilers. There is a demon. It's named END. End. And is pretty yoked.
Okay. Also, immortality. I see immortality and finally die. That doesn't seem like it goes together. But
it's got to be stronger magic, I can't really go into it.
Okay.
But like, I think like it's kind of like the Elric brothers in Full Metal Alchemist. You turn to some pretty sketchy shit to try and get your loved ones back.
Yes.
And that being what caused him to go down this path, like I respect the shit out of that,
Okay. Understood. Fair enough. Love it.
I mean, I guess I can overlook the part about, a demon killing him and just being on the rampant with nobody to stop him and everyone dying at the end.
Well, who says that demon needs to be on a rampage,
Well, what else is it going to do?
I don't know.
It just live his life. Like, this is a new light novel.
Back on the beach.
I killed the dude who summoned me, so now I'm just living my best life on the hillside as a demon.
Yeah, like maybe going like 100-year quest or something. I don't know.
I'm cooking over here with ideas. I'm writing this book.
No. For the people who have watched Fairy Tail, they're gonna hear that and just laugh their ass off.
I'm making a slice of life light novel, and that's going to be the title of it.
I was born because the Black Wizard made me, and then I defeated him, and now I'm a demon on a 100-year quest. That is a light novel right there in a nutshell.
It definitely has the title. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. Okay.
All right. Very good.
We ain't gonna worry about the people dying at the end.
No. Demon is chill, apparently. Demon is chill.
I wouldn't say chill. Chill's not the right word for what the demon does.
A vibe?
His name is called End, so I can imagine.
He's kind of fiery.
So literally Satan, Diablo, bro. And he's going to be chill and not kill everybody. Okay.
I just love the fact that I'm like just putting like little teasers out there that are enough that if you know, but you guys are like, what the fuck is he talking about? Which is why you guys should watch Fairy Tail, because it is gas. Tyler would cry probably 15 times because that OST would make any man cry.
Don't watch it, Tyler. We need you hydrated.
I got some Gatorade, bro.
He'd be
Dude,
alright then.
he's gonna have the IV of Pedialyte in his arms, tears rolling down his face.
Bro, sometimes it be like that, you know?
For sure. Okay. You guys ready for mine?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. I think I'm going to struggle a little bit more with this entry. So I'm going to do Light Yagami. Bro Light got the death note and decided to stop crime. That's inherently a good thing. That's inherently good. Like, great goal. I think anybody would agree with the goal. He ended up in the story actually reducing crime by 70% and completely stopped war across the planet. We're talking about world peace, guys. World peace. And that's with the USA involved. That's crazy. So great results. Great results. My man veered off his goddamn path and started calling himself a god. Just started being the judge, jury, and executioner. And obviously there's a problem with that. I think it could have worked if he didn't let this like get to his head, but absolute power corrupts absolutely in the end. So don't kill people for petty crimes. At least wait for people to get convicted lawfully. Maybe warlords and people that are causing wars. Maybe we can get away with getting rid of them so there's world peace. So people's not warmongering. But really only getting rid of the worst, right? People that do the unthinkables in our society and things like that. Okay, I can agree with that. But yeah, he went way out the way. Bro was just watching the news and killing people. Wasn't he? Like, do I remember that correctly?
I'm not
He was like
sure.
watching the news like for people that had like done something bad. And it was like petty shit too. It's like, brother, what are you doing?
Like how small are we talking? Because I haven't seen this yet. This is one of my.
I mean, you could like steal from a grocery store.
I was gonna say robbed a 7-Eleven.
Yeah,
that doesn't call for killing though, right?
Exactly. Like he did a great job at stopping crime, but like
chop their fingers off. I don't know. Do something else.
That's not how the death.
It's death note.
I know that much, but I'm just saying. Maybe you know, have like a yoked out dude and go do the lot work like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, but he was doing this like all across the world, and like he got great results, but at what cost, right?
Yeah. Oh. I
Like,
mean, where do you draw
crime,
the line at though? At that point, like if you're like
not at somebody holding up the 7-Eleven,
like smoking weed, like you smoke some weed, and
that's legal here, brother. So no,
but in an illegal state, right?
Legal here, brother.
Yeah. But yeah, it's tough, like where you draw the line, but like that's why it would be hard. Like I think it would be doable. Obviously, I don't agree with what he did or how he did it, but an original goal, like I said, is a great one.
Yeah.
And he achieved it kind of, but just by terrible, terrible fucking means.
Hey, it worked. Fear is the most powerful tool there is.
It is. It is. Like, fear is very powerful.
I mean, shit. It's like, oh, I could steal this car GTA style, but then I'm gonna have a heart attack driving down the road and end up in a freaking ditch and dead.
He messed up.
So my question is, without having seen this before, does the general population know about Lot and what he can do?
No, it's considered an act of God, and people start worshiping him, basically.
Yes.
But
which is why everything goes to his head.
But they don't know like he's doing it. They're just worshiping the ideal.
Somebody would go kill him. Yeah. No one knows. They just know people are dropping dead when they do bad shit, and just everybody just stops doing bad shit.
So instead of like, so this ain't like good, you know, either. But you know, for him, like instead of killing everyone that robbed a 7-Eleven or whatever, maybe you know, only make an example out of a few people. You know what I mean?
Well, that's basically what he was trying to do, and that's what he did. Is I mean, like. You see 10 people drop dead from doing petty crimes, like, you're not going to go do petty crimes. You're going to be like, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah. I'm just
I ain't going to go rob that shit.
Yeah.
And I also feel like, every time like high IQ gets brought up, lot gets brought up, right? So I feel like that
100%.
he could like he could come up with a way to make it where these deaths mean more than what they actually meant, at the time. Like he could figure out a way to do that, I'm sure, without giving up his identity. You see what I'm saying? Like there's ways out there with his IQ that he could have done it. Was he too lazy?
I don't think lazy is the right word. I mean,
No.
he was trying to remain 100% anonymous. Like,
I mean, you can do that though if you're
on the
smart enough.
internet? Nah,
He
not on the
he
internet.
he he
If
he
you're
tried.
smart enough.
He tried.
Yeah.
I think he could have been. I think like for how much he gets praised being high IQ in anime, I think he could have remained anonymous a little bit better than what he did. But
That's all I'm saying. Like these petty crimes, for example,
It wasn't just
know,
petty crimes, though.
no, it
well,
wasn't.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like for the petty crime category, just doing stupid shit that isn't like threatening lives or anything like that, or like just not killing people, not all the major crimes, just the petty shit, the ones that ain't gonna get you a whole lot. Maybe make an example out of a few, but find a way to, advertise that better. That way everybody across the world knows not to do that. You see what I'm saying? Like
How would you
he
do
could
that
have
without
figured
getting
out a
found
way to
out?
do that, while being anonymous. He has to because he's got high IQ, right? So
I just don't think with. I mean, he's.
Outside of this, so you would have to
Try
watch it,
not
but
to
like
spoil anything.
outside of this book, this is the real world. Outside of just the Death Note book, it's the real world. So like, how would you really do that without it coming back to you? In like a completely realistic setting.
That's what I'm saying. Like we obviously can't comprehend like what he could actually do because we're not as smart as him, But as being someone of like that high IQ and that being that smart, like surely he could think of a way that he could do those things without giving up his identity. You see what I'm saying?
I don't think you understand the power of like groups and like the amount of things that we are tracked on the internet with. Like, I mean, that'd be the most feasible way to do it, would be like put something on the internet, but that's going to come back to him. Like, I ain't
Eventually.
fucking with the NSA.
Enough people wanting to know who he, like the whole world wanting to know who you are, they're going to find you. They're going to find you.
Yeah.
The whole world trying to find you.
We talk
you're just
about
like
how
a
high
guy.
IQ. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying is we talk about how high IQ he is, but I don't know. I don't know if he's the
Just a
smartest
guy.
person in the show.
No, I don't
That's
think
what we're
so.
saying. Like,
Okay.
He's not even the smartest guy in the show. Yeah.
like I'm gonna call him the antagonist because we're looking at it from Light's point of view, but like the good
We're trying not to
guys
give too much away to you because you should watch it.
Yeah, I'm going to actually.
The guy hunting him down is the greatest detective of all time. Just think of it like that. Like,
Okay.
you're not gonna fight Batman. I mean, he's not Batman, but like Batman gotta find you.
Yeah.
Just prep time.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm also thinking along the lines like, we all know the government's kind of shady, right? So like,
Mhm.
well, what's stopping him from like hitting the government up and being like, hey, I can take care of like all your problems as long as you get this out for me too. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Okay, then I would think they would kill him because he can kill all of them. Yeah, he's a threat.
But how can they kill him when he can just kill them?
What do you mean? He would have to kill everybody in the government.
have you
Like
heard
everybody.
have you heard of the Navy SEALs, my friend?
What do you mean? And there's rules. There's rules. He can't just like wish them dead. There's rules.
Look, I'm just trying to understand here.
There's rules on how he kills these people.
You gotta watch it.
Yeah, you'll understand once you watch it. We're trying to tell you without telling you.
Okay, I got you. I was just trying to figure out like a way
Good
that
challenge,
he could have done
I like
it,
For sure.
while being anonymous without killing all the petty crime
I
It
was
users.
would
gonna
have been pretty
say,
tough. And he
not
did a
gr-
really good job at it, honestly. But he
Yeah.
just got tracked down by the world's greatest detective.
I was gonna
Unfortunate.
say, not
Unfortunate.
dropping 100 to 200 bodies at a time might have helped. I take a bite of the potato chip, just fucking going at it. That scene is insane.
Yeah,
It's so nuts. I
it's
remember
like-
it to this day.
It's like one of the most. I remember the first time I watched Death Note. It was like my sophomore year in college, and I had an internship, and like I had nothing to do after work. And I think I watched Death Note in like 2 fucking days.
Dude,
See,
I watched it during COVID for the first time. I literally watched it over the weekend. I hardly slept. It was so good. It was so good.
yeah, like I haven't watched any of it, but I know that the dubbed is where it's at apparently, and I know that one scene. That's the only scene I know. It's the potato chip scene. I've
Sure,
seen
yeah.
so many videos on it.
Yeah, I haven't watched it subbed, so I don't know. I've only ever watched Death Note once, and then I watched like 3 episodes again because I tried to make my wife watch it because she likes criminal shows. And I was like, "Do I have a show for you?"
She should
didn't
have went
like
through
it?
with it. She would have loved it. She would have loved it.
Okay.
I think Death Note is like one of the few like anime where it's like I feel like could be universally loved if people just got past it being anime.
Yeah, and as crazy as it sounds, I think it's a really good starter anime too. But then, like,
It is.
where the fuck do you go from there? Like, watching Death Note doesn't make me go, "Oh, I want to see a story about a young boy in a ninja village."
Right,
Like,
right,
you know,
right.
like,
Right.
Isn't Monster like the around the same area as that? Kinda.
I haven't
Like
seen Monster.
Yeah, I haven't either, but I'm just
It's a psychological thriller.
yeah.
I think it's in the same genre.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the same, like.
There's not many like detective psychological thrillers.
No, we had fucking My Home Hero and what a thumbs that was.
Imagine if they done something like that. I eat the potato chips.
Nah, I ate the potato chip.
That fucking show.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, for real.
But yeah, that was pretty interesting. I do agree with that though. That's always good when you want to try to get rid of the crime, but I don't know about the petty stuff. Like there's got to be
killing
a better
people for
way.
basically nothing. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I just, the whole judge, jury, and executioner combo, I don't think I can ever agree with.
No.
Maybe on some of the like craziness, like, you know, we're talking about the people who's killed like the mafia and cartels and shit, like
You get
like Pablo Escobar and shit like that. You're saying that if you had a chance to write that name down in a book, you wouldn't take it.
I don't think
who's going to take care of the
people
hippos?
in Wall Street appreciate you saying that.
Who's going to take care of the hippos? Did you even think about the hippos, dude?
Calling PETA.
I'm sure somebody will take care of them.
But yeah, like
They're
I think, like I said, the worst of the worst of the worst. Yeah. But
And the hippos are thriving. I think they're actually getting put down by the government because they can't control the population.
I mean, they're fucking hippos, dog. They're fucking hippos. Like, what you supposed to do? Hippo gangster as fuck.
Like, I have new goals in life. Like, I got the water on the door. Now I need a hippo in my backyard.
What is wrong with you, Dan?
You got to set your aspirations high, my friend. That's
Don't
how you succeed
live
in life.
He's gonna have a death horse in his backyard. That's your goal.
Just a hippo.
That is death incarnate. That's a hippo, dog.
Yeah, I'll give him a nice pond.
Bro, you live in the cold. A hippo can't survive for very long up there.
Hippo in the house.
I'll build him a barn.
Bring your pet in, bro.
I'm gonna make a saddle and ride my hippo.
He's gonna be riding death, but not for a long time.
It'd be fun. It'd be fun.
I'm just wondering how you keep a hippo in the backyard, bro. Like, what are you gonna do? Build a fence?
You don't.
I already got a fence, dude. It's good.
It's not gonna keep a hippo in, bro.
What do you mean?
He's talking. Are you talking about your? Oh, did you get a privacy fence, or you still got like the 6 foot tall fence?
I got a privacy fence. It's wood, but it'll work.
Oh yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah,
A
it's
hippo can literally just eat it. You seen the mouth on that?
What hippo is gonna eat pressure treated wood?
Tell us what that mouth do.
If it gets out of if it wants out of the tin, like
Dude,
the
The
yard,
hippo's gonna have everything it needs. Don't worry about that.
except freedom.
You think hippos have enough mental recognition to go, I need freedom? Another like,
I
holy
think
shit,
you're gonna
I got
find
water,
out
I
when
got food, I got a lady hippo to get after. I'm good.
I think
Dan thinks he can control this hippo, how he controls his pals in Pal World.
Yeah,
I think Pal World has consumed him.
It has, by the way. It actually has.
Yes.
Don't worry, Dan. You can have a hippo in your backyard in Pal World, but
I
not in the
haven't-
real world.
I have not run into a hippo yet, and I've caught like 90 something pals. So,
Okay.
Your Pal deck's almost full?
like the first 100, yeah. I just throw balls.
I'm telling you, it's consumed him.
Dude,
He
I'm
hasn't stopped.
like, no, like,
It hasn't even been out for a week.
dude, I'm the guy when I get a Pokemon game, like, I don't even care about the fucking storyline. I'm like, I just gotta catch them all.
Bro.
Like,
Okay,
that's what I
okay.
do. I want to just roam around, do ignorant shit, and catch everything.
I
And
fuck
that's
with
what I'm
that.
doing in Pal World.
Oh,
How many hours you got on Pal World? Do you know off the top of your head right now?
Like 27, 28?
I don't
I'm
think
about to-
that's true.
I'm about to go verify this.
Might be,
I don't
might be
think
30.
that's true.
I'm
It's-
opening Steam right now.
I'm opening Steam too. It's 30 or under.
30.8. He lied the whole time.
Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna say that a lot of that is me just sitting in my house, letting
No.
my pals do their slave stuff and building things, and then I'm not even at my computer. So does that really count as playing a game?
Yes.
You know what's crazy? Like, you're not even close to being the highest person on my friends list as far as hours played. You're in third
Damn.
out of like 6 people. Yeah, you're not doing too bad.
Third? Oh
Third.
yeah. Holy
my
shit. Yeah. I'm third on mine too.
when did this come out?
Like
Friday.
Was it Friday?
I think it was Friday. Yeah.
So it's been out for what, 5 days
No,
now?
it came out on Thursday. Yeah, it came out on Thursday or Friday. I think it was Thursday actually.
Dude, I played like 8 hours on Saturday and Sunday. Like, don't even worry
Yeah,
about it.
I went crazy this weekend.
Fast by like 12 hours.
So
All right, back to
yes,
anime.
yes, yeah. Let's
It's my
lock
turn
in
now.
here. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
I think it's my turn, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we're gonna leave Light behind and Power World behind, and we're gonna talk about Stain
For now.
Yeah, for now, and we're gonna talk about
So tempted to hit the play button.
we're gonna talk about Stain from My Hero Academia, and I kind of agree with what he's saying. He wanted to create a world with real heroes, not fake heroes that wanted it just for like clout and power and money. But the thing that where he went off the deep end is he wanted to kill them. He wanted to kill the fake heroes that he called fake heroes. So this is kind of like on the same line as kind of like Lot on some situations. Like he wanted to be the judge, jury and executioner. He wanted to watch these heroes. He wanted to say, hey, you're not doing it for the right reasons. You're not doing it like a real hero should. And then he was like, you're guilty and I'm going to kill you now. That was his whole thing.
Right.
But, I think that's a bit much, but I think, he was in the right, range. I think that the world would be that world would be a better place if it was full of people like All Might and stuff that wanted to be heroes just because they wanted to help people and be heroes, not people that wanted, just power or be rise up on the ranks or the money and, the popularity, like all that stuff, which that's kind of like a victim to like My Hero though, because they made that when they made the rankings, right? So they kind of opened that up for themselves when they like made the power rankings and shit. That probably wasn't a good idea. It's never usually a good idea. But like, I think finding heroes that are fake and doing it for the wrong reasons, and maybe like outing them to higher ups, or like shaking them down a little bit or something. I think that would be reasonable enough to make them do it for the right reasons, or leave being a hero. What do y'all
Mhm.
think?
Got
So
it.
what do y'all think about it? Y'all agree with like what I'm saying, or like no?
I personally think Stain was 100% right. The minute you made being a hero a job, it defeats the purpose of being a hero. Like, being a hero is being selfless and protecting people out of the goodness of your heart, not doing it for a paycheck. So yeah, no, Stain was right. Like, with Stain, even with fucking taking down false heroes, like, fuck yeah. Do your vigilante shit, because that society's kind of fucked.
Yeah. So like I don't know. I still think killing like, even if they was like not doing a whole lot, even if they was doing it for the powers, I don't think that deserves for them to be killed. Right?
Well, what's going to stop him from keep doing that? That's the thing. Like,
Well, since it's a job now, like they could like obviously tell someone higher up on the chain, like All Might or something, and
Mhm.
All Might could make them leave.
yeah,
Quit
All
being a
Might,
hero, right?
that's not how it works though. Like,
Well,
All
I'm
Might's
just
not going to do that, especially since All Might is just like a bag of skin and bones at this point.
yeah. Well, so I don't really know how like the inner side of like the hero and police, the justice system works in My Hero. But I'm
Mhm.
assuming they have someone above them, right? That could make that call if they wanted to, since it is a job, right?
You're right. They
But
still have like a commission. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's the hero organization, or I don't know what they're called, the hero organization who oversees it all. They don't want less heroes. That's putting less stuff in. That's putting less money in their pocket. Like,
Yeah.
it's just
It's less
greed.
people to fight crime. Yeah, as well. Yeah.
But
Yeah, but like,
if the hero in question is like just doing a bare minimum just to collect a paycheck or whatever, or, just
dude,
like
no,
standing in
like,
the light, the camera and just like T posing, while everybody else is fighting crime, like, are they really missing anything except for a number, right?
at that point though, like 85% of the heroes in My Hero Academia are doing that. Like, they're not, like, they can't stand up to the biggest of the bad.
They're not them hitters.
One of them is a fucking squirt gun, dude. Like,
But
that guy
what are
should
they
have been
Hey,
doing
don't
though?
underestimate him. Don't underestimate him. That's fucked up.
He's
Yeah,
a squirt gun. Fuck
but
off.
just because their powers can't put them up against the biggest baddie, it doesn't mean they're not giving 110% just because they want
Yeah,
to, like, they
but
want to help. You
are
got
you
what?
really a hero because you get a little girl's cat out of a tree? Like, that's
Yeah,
something. No, the fire
Hell
department can
nah.
do that,
Hell
dude.
nah.
Like, the over encompassing idea of a hero in My Hero Academia has been so, it's been like thrown aside. Like, heroes are people who do like mundane shit that you don't need to wear a fucking cape and whitey tighties over your pants to do.
Help the old lady across the street. Get
Oh
the cat out of
yeah,
the tree.
I can do that.
I do that.
I can
Yeah.
do that, and I don't need a paycheck for it.
You're
but
just an everyday
still,
hero, Dan.
I'm just a good guy. I'm not
but
even a hero. Like, you're just being nice.
so like the squirt bottle and like the people with lesser powers, it doesn't make
Oh,
them a lesser hero. They just got to help in ways that they can. But the thing
well,
is
you're not a hero. You're not a
well,
hero. Like, you're a
so
squirt bottle guy.
It
You
kind of
can
does make them lesser heroes, though, doesn't it? They get
yeah,
well,
it 100% does. And if you're like, no, if your fucking power is squirting water out of your face, go be a firefighter. You're not a hero.
firefighters are heroes.
Okay,
this
okay.
is what I'm saying.
Not in the sense that My Hero Academia puts a hero as.
So like say you Ravity, she can't fight with the big dogs, but she can
fucking
literally
drop giant rocks on enemies. Like, she's got crazy powers.
But how good is that when you're fighting like top tier people like All Might and them is fighting? It's not very good.
I'm just gonna bring up
But
how
support
fucked
wise,
up the media is, that our girl from Undead Unlock drops on people, and Uravity could do that.
If she could find a meteor, maybe.
She can just pick up a boulder.
Drop that
I don't
bitch
know.
from the stratosphere.
All I'm saying is the big heroes, the heavy hitters, they need support. Like while they're out there fighting, who's going to save all the people that's in danger from, all the fighting?
What,
You see
petty
what I'm
crime?
saying?
The police.
But the police ain't like, if you leave that to the
the
police, then how
police-
many people are going to die though?
The police in My Hero Academia literally go, oh, there's a crime, gonna call a hero. They're just desk jockeys. They don't do anything.
So I think I get your point in the like evacuation, because people with like powers that can help people evacuate would probably do better than the police.
But in that world, the police all have quirks too, so just become a police officer.
I mean, that's true. They could become a police officer or whatever. That doesn't matter to me. The thing that matters to me is you got Uravity and all these other people that are like her. That's not a heavy hitter like Froppy and all that, right? But they're doing it for, just because they want to help people. They want to be heroes, right? And maybe they can't fight like all the heavy hitters, but you got some people that are higher up that just like stand around and watch, right? Or just because they don't want to get into the danger.
No, that's their job. Their job is to maintain the hero, whatever, like that's their role.
Image.
Yeah, the image, to make sure like I'm like bringing One Punch Man into this, because like the people who run the hero organization of One Punch Man, like they're the ones making the phone calls, but Mugen Rider has no right to be like, he's just a dude on a fucking bicycle.
But he's a hero, bro. Like in his heart. He tries more than 70% of the heroes in One Punch Man, right? Even though he can't do shit, he still tries. He's like, imagine having that much heart and having that much like wanting to be a hero and having a more capable body and stuff. And some of these people just standing around not doing shit,
Yeah, that's great. But I guess what I'm trying to say here is that like the qualifications for being a hero in My Hero Academia the bar is set way too low.
Yeah, probably.
Like
I can believe that.
Yeah,
I fuck with that.
Yeah, like I don't know. There's way too many of them. There's more heroes than fucking people, it looks like, based on what we see in the show.
But like we kind of got off topic a little bit, I think, because
Yeah, we definitely did.
Still like Stain wanted to get rid of those people. I don't think he should get rid of them. I just think that there should be a way that he could entice them to do better, try harder, or get kicked out of being a hero and having that power behind you or that fame behind you or collecting that paycheck. There has to be a way other than killing them, right? So
Make you resign in disgrace.
yeah. That's what I'm trying to say is there's people out there that just do it just to do it, while people like Froppy and Uravity and all of them are out there risking their lives and trying their hardest, giving 120%, and they're not as capable as some of these other people that are not doing the same, but they're higher up, right?
Unironically, I think Stain would have been better off as a reporter. He would have gotten farther with his goal.
If he just did that TMZ shit and he was like following Endeavor
I'm
and
dead
caught
ass.
like Endeavor in the red light district, boom.
Yeah, like he would be way more effective if he was just paparazzi or a reporter. Yeah,
That's not nearly as fun though.
I mean, yeah, but like it's hilarious that is the case.
I mean, how long can you be a hero when the public doesn't trust you as a hero, right?
Exactly.
Well,
So-
we clearly
TMZ
saw that
shit up.
Yeah.
we clearly saw that in season 5.
So I mean, there's ways to obtain what he wants to do without killing them, I think. And like I said, I support his ideal 100%. Like there shouldn't be any fake heroes / clout chasers, power hungry people in the world of heroing, because like if you get a hero base the hero force full of people that has the want to be like Uravity and all them. Imagine how much more capable that hero force is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All Might could just do it, or like Deku.
He could.
He could just do it all. He doesn't need help. Let's be
5
clearly
years
stop.
ago.
No, I think with where the story is going, Deku will be way stronger than All Might. He's got like 17 quirks at this point, dude. Sorry, my sidebar rant was more just complaining about My Hero Academia. It wasn't like disagreeing with you, because I 100% agree with you that Stain's ideology is very correct and killing people is wrong. But that hero society is fucked up, and they needed somebody to come fuck some shit up. Because
I mean, it's correct. Yeah,
it scared people. It made them resign. Like, that worked. Boom.
Yeah.
You got a good job now. I quit. Yeah. Get out of here. You shouldn't have been here anyway. Soft.
But I really, like I said, I really do think that he had the right thing in mind. It's just, maybe not kill people, but I mean, he was a criminal. So, I mean,
fuck it. You already got the rap. You might as well keep rolling with it, right?
Yeah. I mean, it scares people, right? It scared people when he was on the large, right? But then you don't get to do it for very long, because then you got somebody like All Might rolling up, right? So, but I don't know. But I guess that's it for that. I mean, Stain just, he knew what he was doing. So
good conversation. Great rant, Dan. Good job.
What is yours, Dan?
So I'm coming off a Unluck on high, so I had to pick the big baddie from part 1, Lord Genome, the motherfucking Spiral King. He had, sorry Tyler, you've had plenty of time to watch this. I've been telling you for like a year now to watch Unluck on, so I'm spoiling shit. Not my problem.
This one's on you, big dog.
Before you get into it, I just want to note that I changed the title to this channel to Drilling to the Heavens for you.
my drill is my soul,
he might
buddy.
Cry. He might
my drill
cry.
is my soul. So I'm picking Lord Genome because while his methods were not the best according to everybody living in underground holes, his intentions were really good. Lord Genome is old as dirt. He's potentially 1,000 years old, which is what Guam, one of his generals, says. And his greatest goal was protecting humanity from the anti-spirals, which is a race that lives in a pocket galaxy or pocket universe in who knows what fucking multiverse bullshit we're getting into. It's a little above my pay grade. But basically, Lord Genome led the first war against the anti-spirals and got his ass handed to him. So he made a deal with them that he will basically lock humanity underground. That way they cannot evolve and get to a point where there's too many people to cause an uprising again. So in the end, he's really just trying to protect humanity. And if he didn't do that, well, the moon would have crashed into the earth and just killed everybody. So he had really good intentions. He just didn't expect a young boy named Simone to have spiral power off the fucking charts, baby.
Too strong. Bit strong.
Too strong.
The drill to pierce the heavens.
It pierced a lot more than the heavens, brother.
It pierced Dan's heart.
It pierced my heart like fucking 10 years ago, dude.
And yesterday.
Oh, and yesterday. Holy shit, boys. The movie, the things they changed from the anime were just like, we're going to take this awesome story and we're just going to add more fighting and turn everything up to 11.
Okay.
And it was fucking awesome. It was fucking awesome. Like, my buddy, he hadn't seen the second part yet. And he literally walked out like, I'm going to go home and watch this now. Like, I have to go watch the second part because this was so gas. I want to see what they changed. And I was like, oh, it took a couple deaths out of it. So get the tissues ready for some tears, buddy.
Good luck, my friend. Have a nice evening.
And you saw titties.
What?
Hold on, flopping around. Top tier.
Oh,
Okay. Very
and
nice.
on the big screen, so
On
that's
the big
always
screen.
better, I guess.
The
Yeah.
nipples were as tall as I am. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. But no, I think this is a good. I think this was a pretty good entry, the Spiral King, because he had the best intentions to keep
Yeah.
everybody alive. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't want humanity to vanish from the face of the earth, but to do so, he had to keep the population under 1 million, or in the movie's sake, humanity couldn't try and go to the moon. So we'd be fucked because, well, we've been to the moon, so we'd be dead right now in this world.
It would have been a wrap.
Big rap.
Oh, why can't you go to the moon though?
That was what they considered spiral level danger 2. Basically, humans had evolved to the point where they understood the technology behind launching into space.
And that was too much.
Too much.
Okay.
Giant mechas with faces on them, not too much. But the moon, that's a problem.
Yes. Those anti-spirals drew a line in the sand, or in space, really. But yeah,
Okay.
Absolute gas.
I think it's a great entry. I like this one.
Well, awesome.
Yeah.
I think that's all we got, right?
Yes, sir.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
Yeah, I think it was a pretty good ideology. I'm not even, say the word for me.
Ideology.
There we go. It's
We got
pretty
you.
good one of those. I think everybody had some good ones. So
Heck yeah. I think my favorite one, at least my favorite discussion, was Ghetto. That was
Oh,
my
yeah.
favorite discussion from this.
I knew it was gonna be wild, bro.
So
That was a good one.
I just like to say that playing the anti, what do you call it? Devil's advocate. I love
My
doing that.
co-hosts have lost their ability to use words at the most inconvenient time for me. Yeah.
I mean, if you want me to talk about Pal World, I got you.
Okay.
Wait, before we leave, I gotta say one villain that I would have liked to win, or their goals or whatever. I
Yeah.
would have really loved it if the turtle won in season 2 of Shield Hero.
Start the outro. Come on.
Before that, it's kind of like me wanting Madara to win because the world would have never been subjected to Boruto and the crapshoot that shit was. There would have been no flat Hinata, no lame Sakura, and none of that punk ass kid Boruto. But awesome, guys. We really hope you enjoyed this episode of the Bullshit Hour. We'll be back on Tuesday next week with the rundown. Well, these guys will be back. I'm out of town, and we'll catch you guys in next week. Peace.
Turtle.
Bye.